Scott in that right back position. She's making her NWSL debut. More often than not, she'll push forward and join into the attack. And at times this formation will look like a 4-4-2 diamond in the midfield, and other times it will look like a 4-3-3. That's the first thing that everyone says about me.
Katia Koroleva is our referee tonight. Here we go in KC, the Shield-winning Current taking on the Chicago Stars. But even as you look at the data and some of the performance indicators we're looking at, we are seeing substantive improvement from when Ella initially took over at the break to now the time under his tutelage. Levied off, Debinha! They're unstoppable! The Shield winners' train stays on track.
Well, this is one of the areas where Chicago has improved, trying to play out of the back. But against the best team in the NWSL, you have to pick your moments. Otherwise, they will make you pay. And it's the press, it's the numbers that they send forward for Kansas City that make it so difficult to play out in these moments. In the Debinha with this finish, they win it. She finds just a little bit of space, and then look at the finish. The curl on it, bends it into that near post. Nothing that Alyssa Nair can do. And in the opening moments of this game, they already pass. Makes it too easy for them to be able to come right back down the center of the field and get shots off.
Bia, LaBonta, Cooper, holding off and firing at frame, 6.99. How about we go back down, Kalia, in terms of what Alyssa Nair brings to the table. But they can't get possession. Scott playing forward, Debinha looking. There's Bia, Chawinga off the side. Bia, number 700 for Alyssa Nair. 3 saves in the opening 22 minutes. Is about 15 seconds. We'd like to see it closer to some of the clubs that they've been a part of over in Europe, which is 25 to 35 seconds. So in terms of keeping the ball, they've got pretty clear ideals. Schlegel, let that fly, and Lorena flies up to make the save.
The best bit of possession that we've seen from the Stars. It started with Sam Stopp deep in their own half to be able to find B. Franklin, and then they're in a much better position to get runs off of her. There's that late challenge. I'm saying not enough from Elizabeth Ball to call that. Certainly offsets Schlegel and makes it much easier for Lena to be able to collect that one.
They've since attained only 1 defeat on home ground in the history of CPKC Stadium. Staub launching with Debinha pressing. Gomes tries to get beneath it. Robinson clatters in. Stiff arm from Franklin to win the ball. Ludmila leading. A chance for Chicago. Cutback. And Lorena dives on the grenade. Grosso, the most clear-cut chance yet for Chicago. All of these things are facts. It's also halftime. 1-0 here at the break in favor of Kansas City.
Yeah, huge start to this game. The standard that we're typically used to seeing from Kansas City, off to an early start. Wonderful goal from Debinha.
Martin Hugren, the former Norwegian national team coach, who finishes out the campaign at Hammarby before coming to the U.S. More. Kelly, I want to get back to you because I think you were so impressed listening to the Gabby Robinson sort of describe that journey. And watch out, here comes Bia. Bia taking it the distance. Bia! What? That goal is nuts! It started with Chawinga. It ends with...
There is nothing you can do defensively. Look at this first touch from Chawinga. Just to be able to bring that down. The second one invites Bia into the attack as well. And then it's all Bia.
Bia. Why not? Hits the big diagonal back toward Debinha and cleared out as far as Robinson. And with Gomes providing pressure, Robinson puts it out. Kaylee, now seems like a good time to talk about Gabby Robinson's return from injury.
Yeah, Mike, I was so impressed with what Gabby Robinson said about her return, because so often you hear players talk about rushing back.
Oh boy, here we go again. Ball played through. The shot on frame gets in! That is the first goal against Kansas City in nearly 900 minutes. Chicago.
Well, this is exactly what their coach, Anders Jakobsen, was talking about. If they can keep a little bit more possession, then you get players in better positions. It's one of the first times that we've really seen Grosso and Schlegel to be able to combine. But it's the positioning of Schlegel to get beyond the midfielders of Kansas City. And then you have the opportunity to take on 1v1. But it's that ball right into the path of Gomes that catches out Lorraine at the last second. She knows she has to be doing better in that moment. Gets a little touch on it, but can't keep it out. Just sees it late, but I love that Gomes takes it first time, just opens up her hips, rounds it.
As far as Grosso, Malum crossing, Schlegel.
Oh, there's the confidence that we were referring to. You're going to see a lot of subs come in, 3 specific.
Bouncing ball that Schlegel keeps alive. Schlegel dancing, firing at Lorena. What an unfortunate backhanded compliment. It was a terrible season, but we did it for Ella.
It was all for Ella.
Yeah, I'm excited to see whether it's remaining in Chicago or whatever may be next. I'm really excited to see what she does. That last game that we had, the North Carolina game, she got that yellow card, and speaking to Emmanuel, who leads the PR team, and told the coaching staff, hey, Ella's on 3 yellows. Here's the ball through to Chawinga. Chawinga keeps it alive. Chawinga! A goal-scoring inevitability! Back atop the charts, 14!
The ease at which she scores goals, the ease at which she makes this look, but look at the movement initially from Chawinga. A little bit of a movement to drive that back line for Chicago back. That opens up the space underneath, and then it's just a first-time ball into her path. And it doesn't matter if you're even in a good position, because she is going to find that seam, and she is going to make you pay. A little hesitation initially, stalls the defense, and then opens up an even better seam for her to be able to slot that ball in past the outstretched Alyssa Nair and the 3 defenders for Chicago. Just what a player we are witnessing it week in and week out, and game in and game out. Just outstanding.
Rodriguez, chance to take that out of the air. Long follows, hit toward frame, and bounces wide from Lo'eau LaBonta. Jeff, the former BR lead here for Kansas City, described it like a great Brazilian player only needs one name, as here comes Pfeiffer into the penalty area. Pfeiffer hits that to the short post, and the ball got knocked away by Nair. But there's Feist, LaBonta, pitchforks ahead, Chawinga touches, Sentnor dragged that outside the post. Pfeiffer locked one-on-one. Pfeiffer goes down, penalty. We may still see history yet. The yellow card for the tackle.
So difficult in these moments to keep your feet moving, especially when a player gets just a little bit of momentum and don't need to go to ground unnecessarily. Lo'eau LaBonta will be the one that steps up in this moment.
13 converted penalties in her career. The next one ties the league record. No one's faced more in the league than Alyssa Nair. It's LaBonta! And it is the artist at work. They've let off the gas. Not tonight.
And really no run-up needed. Doesn't even need to place it in the corner, because she just waits for Alyssa Nair to make the initial movement, goes one way, last second, opens up her hips. Just 2 steps is the run-up. Just needs to make sure that she keeps it on frame. Really put this game away in this dying seconds.
Kansas City ties the league record, their 18th win of this campaign, and a club record 56 points with 4 remaining, as LaBonta ties the great Megan Rapinoe in penalty kick